I'm getting really sick of this stuff, boys. It's about that time. We gotta kill it. As you guys just saw in that intro, we're having a bit of a weed issue over here, which expected. Today, what we're doing is we're gonna spray for 2 different weeds, specifically Nutsedge, which is demolishing the front, and the second one is gonna be this Japanese Stiltgrass. It's time to address this officially with an herbicide. I'll show you guys what it's looking like. So our pre-germinated grass seed, it worked wonders, but this Stiltgrass is unfortunately popping through like crazy. So it's about time we address this situation. Back here for sure with the Stiltgrass. I do have a bit of Nutsedge back here also, so I'll come back and I'll spray some SedgeHammer back here also when I mix that up. But I definitely want to get this down today. I think the rain's done. I hope it's done because I'm in a time crunch today and tomorrow, so, and actually the whole weekend. So my plan is to get this spray down today for both of the weeds, and then next week I'll do a blanket spray to knock out all of this clover. So I'll get all that clover knocked out next week. So hopefully you know, by the time June rolls around and we have a bunch of heat here in New Jersey, all of these weeds will be knocked out and we'll have a nice healthy situation in the back. But if you just check out, like, this is what Stiltgrass looks like matured. So bit of an issue, and it's just along the whole fence. It just creeps in, and then it's so aggressive that it just spreads, and it could really mess things up. Like, I got to come back here and probably hand pick all this stuff anyway. You know, I'm up against woods. You kind of have to pay a little bit more attention because it just weeds roll in from the woods. So let's get this under control. So my guys, how are we doing today? Here I am yapping away again, but let's get this stuff out. I don't want to waste anyone's time more than I have to, especially because I'm in this time crunch. But we'll get the goods out right now. All right, here's what we're going to be working with today. We got our SedgeHammer, our non-ionic surfactant, our Acclaim Extra, and I am going to use some marking dye today. I generally hate marking dye, but unfortunately, because everything's so spotted, I don't want to blanket spray all this because I'm pretty sure SedgeHammer and Acclaim, I think one of them with the other one is going to make one of them less effective. So I want to spot spray and not blanket spray. Actually, let me correct myself. I'm going to spot spray this. In areas, I'll blanket spray this. This is going to go in the green battery sprayer, and this is going to go in a pump sprayer. And we're going to hit the front first, and then we'll go to the backyard and use this. And then afterwards, we'll hit Acclaim. For the front, we are using a manual pump sprayer. This is my herbicide one. I have 2 of them. One's for just glyphosate and one's for herbicides. So for this one, we're going to fill it up halfway with water to start. Really, I should be using gloves for this, and I just am not right now. But don't do what I do. So we got our SedgeHammer, and in the box I have the granular mix. So in the box it comes with a scoop. So this calls for 1 scoop per 1,000. Here's our 1 even scoop. In. Boom. That's easy. And then the surfactant calls for 9.5 milliliters per 1 gallon. So we're gonna get that in. Okay. So we have our just about 9.5 milliliters, and that's gonna go in. And then our turf dye, it's kind of similar. It's like 8 milliliters, but I'm just gonna eyeball this because when you start playing around with this stuff, it ruins everything, and then you're stuck looking like a Smurf. I don't know, I kind of saw how much the 9.5 was. I'm just gonna kind of pour this in. That looks good enough. So you screw your cap back on, make sure it's kind of tight. Now we just give it a shake, and then I'm gonna fill this up with the rest of the gallon. As you can see, I'm already looking like a Smurf, and I thought I was pretty careful, and now we're in Smurfville. So this is fun. I did tell you guys to put gloves on, right? Because then you're gonna look like me. You know, mistakes have been made, and that's all right. It'll come off eventually. So I'm just gonna kind of shake this up again and kind of get it just really well incorporated in that 1 gallon mix. All right, so my front lawn, only that side has the Nutsedge. That's it. Not this side, only that side. That's the only side we're gonna be spraying. So I'm just gonna go through here and start spraying. To be honest, it's kind of concentrated like in the middle, but I do see like there's one there, might be one there. So this might be like more of a sort of a blanket situation, just to make sure everything's covered. But you know, I have the product, so I could always come back and do it again. Alright, so I'm basically done spraying the front here. That was quick, painless, easy. It's not hard, you know, you just find them, spray them. Although there is, I am feeling a couple raindrops, which is unfortunate. Thought the rain was supposed to be done for the day. So hopefully this rain doesn't ruin what I just did. Now we'll make our way over to the back and spray the other Nutsedge. So you can see this area, I got Nutsedge too. It's kind of all along the fence, so we're just gonna come around and spot spray it. And this is gonna overlap with some of the Stiltgrass, but it is what it is, you know. So another thing, when you're spraying Nutsedge, it's probably better when it's like that length opposed to what it was in the front to spray it. It just sticks better, and it gives more leaf blade surface for the product to absorb in. We got some over here. We definitely got more down in this area, down low. So we got some here. We got some here. I don't know if we have any, a little bit there. So I'm just gonna go through and spray it. You just want to coat the leaf blade, get it a little wet, you know, not so it's super running off. You want it to stick on that blade and absorb in. So I'm going to spray this stuff, and then I will show you after. Basically done with the Nutsedge spraying. I don't really see anything else popping up. Usually Nutsedge is like in general areas. It's usually not crazy spread out, but I actually just found some right here. I don't know why my area is so infested with it, but I mean, when I was doing the renovation, last year, and this is why I knew I was going to have the issue in the front this year. When I was doing my renovation, I did a full kill, heavily dethatched. I actually I got a tiller. I removed probably a couple 1,000 pounds of dirt to level it. When it was just bare dirt, I did about a week of fallow watering, which is watering unplanted ground, is generally what that means, to see what kind of weeds came up. And I saw there was a bunch of like light colored, quick, fast growing grass growing. And I was like, I don't have grass. So I did a bit of research, and I found it was nutsedge. So I dug a couple holes and I found the actual nuts, and I'm like, oh, okay, sick. And then also during my research, I learned that nutsedge is terrible to deal with because it just doesn't want to die. It's very resilient. That's why this specific product is good. It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's not hard to deal with. It might take more than one spray, but so be it. I have the product. It's just kind of timing when you're going to spray it. You don't want to mow before, you don't want to mow after, you want it to be a little bit longer. So, and then you also don't want it to be, super hot. So it's a cool day today, but in the future, some things I just have to consider just so I don't damage my grass. All right, we're back to the mixing station. So the next thing we're gonna do is lay down this Acclaim Extra. So for Acclaim, for how I want to handle this stuff is I'm gonna put down 12 milliliters of this in 1 gallon of water. It's gonna be, again, the same surfactant rate, about 9 to 10 milliliters of non-ionic surfactant. And then again, I'm going to do a little bit of the marking dye, just so I know what I've sprayed and what I didn't. And it's gonna go in my herbicide, fungicide backpack sprayer. So first, we're gonna put roughly 1/2 gallon of water in here, and then we will add the herbicide in. Only thing is, I don't want my Acclaim to be Smurf blue, so I gotta wash this out. Okay, I think it's good enough, I hope. I mean, if not, then I'm just gonna have a blueberry milkshake of Acclaim. Again, should be using gloves for this. I'm just an idiot. Okay, so we got 10 milliliters of Acclaim, and then we'll get 2 more. And definitely before I spray this, I'm gonna go get my PPE mask, and I think I'm gonna get gloves too, because I don't want to get this stuff on my skin. I've made it this far without getting it on my skin, so give me uno momento. Boots on, gloves are here. Would have been helpful before I went Smurf mode. Guys, also, by the way, did we hit the subscribe button yet? YouTube's telling me there's like 98% of you who watch these videos not subscribed. Please like, comment, subscribe, get me in that algorithm so I can continue to make this content for you guys all summer. So now I'm just going to fill up this sprayer to 4 liters. Oh, the water's off. Like I said, 4 liters. There's our gallon. I'm gonna shake it up. Make sure this stuff's mixed up, guys. Do not want this stuff settling. I'm actually gonna, while I'm here, I'm gonna turn this on. All right, so I know the PPE police might yell at me, but I'm taking these gloves off while I spray, mostly because I want to put my mask on, and whatever's blue on my hands right now is dried, and I don't want to be a Smurf face as well, so. Okay, guys, I know you probably can't hear me. I'm all masked up, so we're just gonna get to spraying. All right, so after spraying that, there's a lot more than I thought. I think I'm gonna throw in another like 10 milliliters and just blanket spray down there. It's pretty bad down there. So as you guys saw, it's like just in it all over. So I'm just gonna do one blanket spray and then I'll be done with this.
One blanket spray and then we're done.
Guys, I am finished spraying. It gives the lawn a nice little look, that blue dye, but I'll tell you what, it is a MF coming off. And also, like, it got over the concrete. I'm sure it's on my back from the sprayer, but that's really all I got for you guys today. You know, figure out what weeds you got, find out what herbicides you need to get rid of them, and then find out your rates. Do nice even sprays, make sure the leaf's coated. It's nothing crazy. You know, stick around, stay tuned for updates on this. Some of you guys may be super interested in the updates. I know Japanese stiltgrass has been a massive issue for people, especially on the East Coast here. Like, in warm, wet, humid climates, it just thrives. And you know, it's just something we have to deal with now, apparently. So those of you who are experiencing difficulties with Japanese stiltgrass and alternatively Nutsedge, let me know in the comments how you're dealing with it. Please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see in upcoming videos. And until next time, peace.